Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be the last day of my 3-part workout routine. Today's going to be the push day. So this is going to be mainly calisthenics based. I do have some weights thrown in there. If you want to use them, feel free to. But these are just some great workouts that anyone could do and be great to add to your workout routines. So before we get started, in this video, we're going to be mainly using a pull-up bar and if you like, some dumbbells. Now the first exercise we have is a superset of pull-ups and chin-ups. Now, do whatever works for your body. If you can't do a pull-up or chin-up, start doing assisted pull-ups and chin-ups, maybe get a rubber band. If not, if you have access to a pull-down machine, start with that, and then eventually when you're able to actually lift your own body weight, move on to that. I like using pull-ups because they actually let you manipulate your own body, which is a different kind of movement than actually doing a pull-down. Your body's better able to control itself when you're doing a pull-up as opposed to a pull-down, which you're just sitting there and pulling weights down as opposed to lifting your body up. It seems like it's kind of the same thing, but mechanically your body just acts differently. If you guys want to make it harder, do close grip and do close grip pull-ups. If not, just do a normal pull-up. And by putting all your fingers over the bar instead of just your 4 fingers and have the thumb wrap around, you're engaging your forearms more, which does activate that muscle a bit more too. Now I like chin-ups too because as opposed to pull-ups, which focus a lot more on your back, chin-ups allow you to focus more on your biceps. So I like to balance it out because today is a pull day, and that mainly comes down to the biceps and the pull-ups. And also try to make sure that your arms are fully extending at the bottom. That way you get the most range of motion. And as I said time and time again, range of motion is key to getting the best muscle development and actually be able to control your body. One thing to focus on as well is not swinging in the movement. Engage your core and keep yourself steady going up and down. This not only allows you to not waste momentum and having swing back and forth, but also actually allows you to engage your core and use those muscles as well. From here, we're gonna go on to more of the weight exercises. If you guys don't wanna do these and you only have access to a pull-up bar, then just skip that part and go to the end where I'll show you the last exercise.
So here we have dumbbell rows. I'm on an incline bench about 45 to 30 degrees, and I'm using kettlebells, but dumbbells work just fine. And make sure you're really engaging your back as you pull backwards. And yes, this is shot at a different time. I had this video fully recorded, but the video for the other parts were very messed up, so I had to reshoot this whole thing. So next up, we have single arm bicep curls. Originally, I did have just regular curls, but I got to a point where the weights weren't heavy enough because I just didn't have access to that much weight. So I decided to focus more on the single arm, and that's why I'm doing against the knee, to have a full extension and really isolate the bicep. When you're standing up doing regular dumbbell curls, your arms begin to sway and just begins giving momentum, and it ruins isolating the bicep. So make sure you're fully extending at the bottom and trying to come up as best you can. And I did this as a superset, as I said before, with the dumbbell rows. And the final part of this superset is forearm curls. Now I do this to isolate the forearms, obviously, improve grip strength. And as range of motion is very important to me, when you're doing forearm curls, you want to make sure you're activating as much of the forearm as you can. So what I like to do is fully grip a dumbbell, and when you're going down, I let my fingers extend as far as they can while I'm still holding onto the dumbbell. And then I curl them back up, grip them again, and then curl inwards, and then I curl the opposite way. This way I'm getting as much movement as I can out of the forearm movement and really isolating the forearms.
And now for the final exercise, which is getting the most difficult. I don't know if many of you guys can do it, but it's a great movement to work up to and allows you to actually do progressive overload with pull-ups / chin-ups. Now, progressive overload, for those of you who don't know, is as you do an exercise over and over again, you continuously add more resistance, difficulty, whatever it may be, to make the exercise harder every time you do it. This is done because when your body does the same movement over and over again, it just gets used to it and it just becomes easy. By adding more and more difficulty to the workout, it becomes harder and your body adapts and continues to grow and evolve. So for this final one, it's going to be moving up to a single arm pull-up, but right now I have to use my other hand as a kind of aid. Now what I do is I try to grab as close to the center of the bar as possible so my body is not going to be leaning one way or the other. And then I'll grab my arm here, and while I'm still using my other arm to pull up, it does reduce how much it's actually being used. If I had both arms on it, it would be equally dispersed, but here it's mainly focused on the single arm. So right now I'm trying to work up to 5 reps, and yeah, then I switch arms halfway through. Now for the other arm, and as I do it, it does get hard. I am starting to slip. So as I don't know if you guys saw, but near the end, my thumb actually gave out and I was barely holding on. This shows that you're actually pushing yourself and are struggling in the exercise, which is good because your body is going to adapt and get stronger from that. So now for the last set of this one-armed pull-up. Whew. Hope you guys found some exercises you can use for yourself, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more workout videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video.